Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm once again back with Path of Legends. It has been quite a while, but I'm 3 steps up from Champion League, going for Grand Champion League. And I did finish number 624 in the world on ladder last season on this account. Also finished 365 global on my other account with 3.0 Xbow Cycle only. So I was really happy. Going to be continuing the 3.0 Xbow Cycle grind today and trying to get to Grand Champion. So found our first match against Oniku, and I think I'm going to do this every season. Let me know what you guys think if you have any opinions, but I think I'd like to make Path of Legends like my main ladder type of content, of course, because I've been posting a lot of ladder before they did this update, and obviously I can't do old style ladder now. So I was thinking of doing Path of Legends. Every season I would do one early season ladder push, one push from Champion to Grand Champion, one from Grand Champion to Royal Champion, and then one from Royal Champion to Ultimate Champion. I'm going to go for an Xbow because I do have an Archer counter pushing and Login Cycle, so it looks like it's going to be some kind of Logbait deck maybe. Ice Spirit to stop the Prince Charge. He does have Rocket, so yeah, looking like Logbait, Rascals bait, which is actually quite a good matchup for me. I have not seen this deck in quite a while, but it's definitely going to be good because I'm just going to be able to outcycle his Rocket pretty much, and this is way easier than if he had a building like Inferno Tower or Tesla. Also, he has a slower cycle than classic Logbait. He doesn't have the Ice Spirit in there to add to his cycle, so I can definitely outcycle him very easily. In fact, I'm already about to outcycle him. I'm just going to go in right here. I have Login Cycle again, so I can log Rascals plus the gang. He does go Rascals, going to log everything. I know he has Logbait, so I know he has a barrel, but I'm not too concerned about it because he's quite low on Elixir right now. He just uses gang, so he does go Dark Goblin. Okay, I actually instinctively fireballed, but I think it was really good that I didn't have enough Elixir for it, because I think that would have been a pretty bad play. Just gonna go Skeletons to get a positive trade against the Dark Goblin, and yeah, that's gonna be good game pretty much, because I already took his tower down to 2k HP. Not trying to get cocky or arrogant, but this is a really good matchup for me, and I already have a really nice lead just by outcycling him in single. Does go Prince, gang the bridge, interesting. Gonna go for a Knight, and then I think I might have to log here. It should be fine. I mean, I can just fireball his Goblin Barrel, so it's not too big of a deal. So I'm just going to take the fireball. It's a -1 trade, but it's a +1 trade against the gang if I log it, so mix and match. Does Princess on my archers. I still get one hit, and Princess almost gets taken out, so actually not the best Princess out of his end, I would say. Just going to Ice Spirit to finish the Princess off. Nice, we do get it taken care of, so yeah, I'm just going to defensive Expo now. I mean, I know he has Rocket, but if I go in, yeah, exactly. He predicted me to go in with Rascals, or he's just spamming, I don't know. But either way, I think defensive Expo in this situation is good because I'm up so much damage. If I wasn't up, I would probably offensive Expo. I'm just going to ignore that barrel and go in, especially because it's a tricky barrel, and I have a healthy defensive Expo live. He only got one Goblin hit, and he just goes for Rocket, but I guess he didn't have much Elixir there, I don't know, but that's going to take his tower down to below 1000 HP. I can pretty much just spell cycle at this point, so I'm just going to fireball once. That is 3 more fireballs, I think. Unless I log on offense, which I doubt I'll be doing, because yeah, it looks like he's going to be switching up and going in on the right lane, which is fine. Just going to go for a Tesla, get ready to stop the Prince Charge. He does go Dark Goblin, which is fine. Again, I'm really comfortable just going for logs on non-barrel things. Going to fireball that, and I still have another barrel counter in hand right now. I can go Archer's Ice Spirit. So I'm going to go for an Xbow, I guess. He doesn't have Rascals right away. He does have them now. I'm going to have to cycle back to my log. But I'll just log the barrel, I guess, let the Xbow die. A bit unfortunate. So in this matchup, offensive Xbows are okay, but you obviously have to have the right cycle for them. And obviously there I didn't have the right cycle, so it was kind of a bad decision. I thought Rascals were out of cycle, but it's fine. I'm just going to kite these into my Tesla, Archers download a snipe, and then I can maybe go in with these Archers. Again, I have login cycle, so you always want to have login cycle when you go in for an Expo, so that you can log on their Rascals, because what they will try and do is separate their Rascals and Dart Gob, so you can't log everything. Unfortunately, he does get a pretty nice Dark Goblin placement, but I still get 1 Expo tick on tower, so Fireball does 274, I believe, so okay, Knight almost got a hit there. Just gonna Tesla. I think this is like one of the first few times I've Tesla'd in the middle. Did actually catch the Princess at the bridge too, which was pretty hype. Just gonna Fireball the barrel again. I could have gone Archer's Knight or Archer's Skeletons, but it's not a big deal at all. This game is pretty much over, and it was over from the start. Like, this is a really good matchup. You should not be losing this with Expo. Just outcycle their Rocket, and especially try and do it in single, because that's going to be the biggest thing. But yeah, just going to cycle 2 fireballs. That's going to be a good game. Really nice first win against Rascals bait here. So quite welcome to see such a nice matchup. I'm used to playing against a lot of Monk and Phoenix decks right now. So yeah, it's just been quite annoying, but I'll definitely take that. Have actually not seen that in a very long time. But yeah, that is going to put me... I checked my profile because I'm so used to checking ranks, but that's going to put me one step higher. Alright guys, we found the next match against what looks to be a Chinese player. Let's see what he's going to be running. Going to give him the good luck as he gives it back. Split Wallbreakers, going to go Archers instead of Tesla because they are 1 Elixir cheaper. And so Wallbreakers could be a bunch of things. Main one I'm thinking of is Minor Wallbreakers, yeah, with Magic Archer, which he does play. Could also have been Drill Wallbreakers with Skeleton King, but after seeing the Magic Archer, pretty convinced it's going to be Minor Wallbreakers. He has a Knight in here, which is interesting, because normally this deck runs Valkyrie, if I'm not mistaken. Get a Knight to snipe the Magic Archer, though. He does have a Phoenix in here, too. Gonna go for an Xbow, just because the Phoenix was a bit aggressive, I feel like, and he does have a Bomb Tower, interesting. I do have to defend this. Okay, I'm gonna Fireball. I was going to kite the Phoenix in, but then I wouldn't be able to take care of the Wallbreakers. Also, Xbow does beat a Bomb Tower 1v1. It gets like 200 damage on the towers, you can see. Unfortunately, that's still a pretty bad trade, considering it's a -2 Elixir trade. Just Xbow doesn't have much HP or lifetime after they've nerfed it so many times. I really do hope they buff Xbow a little bit. Like, I don't know if they will, because everyone hates Xbow, and they're obviously a bit biased. Like in the TV Royale joke, they literally they literally made a joke about Xbow, so it kind of sucks. It is just a joke, but I don't know if they'll be buffing it anytime soon, because I think they are quite biased against it, but it's whatever. Gonna switch to the right, because he did go for a Knight in the left, Tesla to predict the Bomb Tower, and that is going to still be quite a good push. I don't know if he can defend this. He's probably gonna go like low Magic Archer or something, but okay, I forgot he had Phoenix actually. Phoenix will do a pretty good job. But Phoenix still kind of gets taken out by the Tesla. Gonna Ice Spirit to make sure it gets taken out then. And Egg will also get taken out, and that's gonna be on tower. So he played the Knight too late. He actually got some damage in the left, but I'm getting a lot more than him in the right, so it's actually a really good situation for me. I'm up 1000 HP. This is, again, still gonna be a really good matchup. I feel like he does have the Knight instead of the Monk. If he had Monk, this would be a lot harder. Of course, because Monk just hard counters Xbow. But yeah, gonna go in. Archers to snipe the Magic Archer. He actually did go Bomb Tower. Was that to predict my Archers? It might have been. That's kind of impressive if it was. Looks like he's trying to protect his Magic Archer, but thankfully Magic Archer's not on the Xbow. Gonna Fireball all of that. Try and Fireball the Knight out of Xbow range. Oh, we did it. Let's go. Nice. Okay. So I really loved that play. I loved Fireballing stuff out of Xbow range, but sadly you can't really do it as much anymore because they nerfed Fireball knockback by like 44%, I think it was. So it was a huge nerf, all things considered. But I'm glad it still worked in that situation. That was really nice. So just going to Tesla for the Wallbreakers, log the Magic Archer, Skeletons for the Goblins. Oh wow, the Knight actually kind of screwed my log placement there. Just going to Fireball all of this, I guess. I kind of have to. And then snipe the Magic Archer again. Will he predict it? No, he didn't. So we're fine. And then going to Ice Spirit for the Phoenix Egg just in case, because I don't want any funny business happening. That is like one way you could choke if like a Phoenix Egg screws you over. Last second, I'm gonna set up a pre-Tesla now. I don't really want to go in case he predicts me, but looks like he goes Knight Phoenix, so we did force out quite a... Wow, we went Magic Archer 2. We did force out a lot of Elixir with that Fireball. Or with that Tesla, rather. Okay, he does predict me. I want to go in the middle, but then I just remembered he has a Phoenix and Magic Archer, so I don't think it would be that great, because Phoenix can just snipe the Xbow straight up, and Magic Archer can also get decent value. Gonna log the Miner. Maybe I should have logged the Wallbreakers to keep my Xbow alive, but it's still fine. I mean, I'm still winning by quite a significant amount, so I don't think there's any real threat going on right here. I'm going to go Xbow in the left, I guess. He might predict me to go in the right, so just switching things up a bit, try and force some stuff out. Going to Fireball the Bomb Tower plus Magic Archer. We are going to get a lock in the left lane. I'm actually going to protect this just in case he thinks I'm going to let it go, and then I can get like a lot of damage. Sadly, the Phoenix is quite annoying, though. Like, Phoenix is a really good counter to Xbow, because it requires very specific responses, like mainly archers, and it also just stays there forever. Gonna go in the left again, though. I'm just switching lanes at this point to try and force responses out, and then I can maybe cycle multiple Xbows and go in the right afterwards. Gonna log. I'm already back to another Xbow, so he does go arrows. How did my Xbow lock on? I didn't actually realize, but I'm gonna protect it with everything I have now because it is on tower, and that is pretty much gonna be a good game. So yeah, really nice win against Minor Wallbreakers with Phoenix. So he also had arrows, which is quite good against Xbow, but obviously he didn't have a big spell, which was the biggest help, because that meant I could actually get decent Xbow value. That's going to put me 2 away from Grand Champion, though. Really nice win against a Minor Wallbreakers arrows deck. Alright guys, we are looking for the next match, and we found it against Lord Degner. Let's see what he's going to be running here. 2 wins away again. Would be pretty nice to get an undefeated video, just getting a win streak. That would be cool. He does give the good luck back. Dark Prince just going to go for a Knight. Dark Prince, I don't see too often these days anymore. I usually see Monk a lot in like places where Dark Prince would have been, I guess. But just gonna, okay, goes for Phoenix. Gonna go for Archers for the Phoenix, and then I can maybe go in. So Dark Prince Phoenix is probably gonna be E-Giant. He goes for a Pump as well. I'm gonna Xbow opposite. He bar-barreled as well, which is really good because it means he won't actually have much Elixir for my Xbow. And he's actually just going to let this go. So E-Drag is annoying. But I think it's still going to get quite a lot of damage, and I can definitely activate King off the Electro Dragon. So we're just going to log, I guess, to cycle and not leak. And then going to activate King off this E-Drag. Going to wait for the second hit. I like to get into that rhythm. I've talked about it before. And nice activation there. It does get 3 hits, which is a fair amount, but it's alright. Just gonna go Archers for the Golem. So it is gonna be this Golem Phoenix deck. I actually remember someone commented if I could upload games against this Golem Phoenix Pump deck, so hopefully I can win this one and show you how to play against it. But I'm gonna try my best to defend. I do have to get back to a Knight really urgently here to protect my Tesla, so we're just gonna go for the Knight. Back to a new pair of Archers as well, and that is a lot of fireball value. Activated King, as you can see, though, is huge. Like, you really need that King activation. I'm going to go Ice Spirit. Dark Prince is going to take care of my Archers with the help of that Tornado. He does actually get quite a lot of damage, so I'm actually kind of losing now, actually. And it might be down Elixir, too. That was a decent push on his end. But if he goes Pump again, I'm going to go in once again. And going to get ready for that. So, just in case, because I really do need a connection. And that's like pretty much your only opportunity. Okay, he does go Pump, gonna go in. He will not have enough for a Golem right away because Pump costs 6. Does go Dark Prince, gonna go Knight and Archers to DPS it down instantly. Log the Bar Barrel back 2, and this should be a connection. Okay, perfect. And he goes E-Drag, and it doesn't actually chain onto my Xbow. That is huge. And Archers actually take care of the E-Drag. So that is really nice that the troops separated there, so we didn't get much E-Drag value. He does go for a Golem. I'm gonna defensive Xbow and try and Tesla to snipe maybe some of the air troops. I think it'll be pretty good. Like, he has Phoenix and E-Drag. Gonna go Knight. Might have to cycle multiple Archers too. So Archers first, and then I want to log to take care of the Dark Prince shield. And I could honestly get a pretty high value Fireball on defense here. I think I will. Well, actually, you're going to Tesla for the E-Drag. I wanted to Fireball, but then it wouldn't really take care of the Phoenix Egg. But that is pretty much a perfect defense still. I mean, E-Drag does get some chain damage. Phoenix does respawn. That's going to be a good game. He even gives me the well played. So yeah, really clean defense. And super huge there was activated King again. So you really do want to activate King off the E-Drag as much as you can if possible. And I would recommend always going in when they pump, because if you just Fireball, it's a -1 trade for no reason, and they're just going to get a big push going and kind of overwhelm you. So I think that is the way you want to play that matchup. But that's going to be 1 win away from Grand Champion now, so really, really nice win again against a pretty tough matchup, I would say. But yeah, let's try and get the final match. Alright guys, we are getting into the final match against Zuki Kachi. So far, 3 wins in a row. Really good stuff. Gonna wish my opponent the good luck. Ice Spirit to start things out. And Archer Queen. Okay, I'm gonna Xbow opposite just because that's a 5 Elixir commitment. And he goes Cannon, Goblins. Okay, so I'm not sure what this is. Goblins, it could be the Royal Hogs deck, but then he would have Skeletons instead of Goblins, like Royal Hogs Earthquake. And I don't see Queen too often these days, actually. Mostly in like Hog Rider decks, so it could be Hog, maybe. Not sure though, but Cannon is kind of annoying because it is going to be a really cheap counter to the Xbow. Log will be really good against the Cannon and the Goblins though. Gonna log Ice Spirit for his Ice Spirit, so he has Ice Spirit. I think it's going to be Hog Rider. Yeah, there's the Hog, so gonna go for a Tesla. Let's see if he has Earthquake, if he Earthquakes his Tesla. Or I guess a good player wouldn't Earthquake that Tesla anyways. Usually what I like to do against Hog Earthquake decks is I like to go for a low Tesla early on and then try and bait out a bad Earthquake, then I can go in and they won't have Earthquake for my Xbow. He does have Phoenix though, which is quite annoying. Queen Phoenix. Literally everyone is playing Phoenix right now, that's how broken it is. I don't want to go in anymore because last time it didn't go that well, so I'm just going to chill and try and defend this Queen. Ice Spirit to protect my Archers and maybe take the Queen out early. At least we did force the ability out early, so I don't have to worry about it at all on my side of the map, so that's pretty good. And we are in the damage lead right now. He hasn't played a log yet, I don't think. So I'm going to Fireball those Goblins. Knight will still force a response out. I'm going to let the Ice Spirit go, because I did spend quite a lot with that Fireball. Then just Tesla again. And he does Earthquake this time. So I'm going to have to go Skeletons. Notice how I went Skeletons after the Earthquake ticks were up. Hog doesn't get a hit, so perfect timing there. If you go skeletons too early, it will just get one-shot by the earthquake, of course, so you always want to be careful of that timing. But I've gotten pretty good at it, I guess, right now. I'm gonna stack archers again. He only has earthquake. I don't think I've seen a log, or have I? I don't know. But earthquake still doesn't kill archers. Only earthquake plus log does, and that's kind of a negative elixir trade, so I'm fine with that. Gonna go for a pre-Tesla high up anti-earthquake. I think I might have misplaced it, but I don't know. This could still be anti-earthquake, maybe. He does cannon to snipe it anyways, so it's fine. He treated it like a normal anti-earthquake Tesla. He does earthquake. I'm gonna log. I didn't really want to because I wanted to Xbow, but I'm gonna Xbow anyways. And it just sucks because my archers are very vulnerable right now. They're gonna die. Yeah, he does have log. You just go for a low cannon. Gonna go for a fireball, I think, to try and get a connection. Ice Spirit Skeletons for the hog too, and this should be a lock. He does have to go for an earthquake, and I'm still in the damage lead. I'm gonna go in again, I think, because Knight's also gonna force a response out. And he should be kind of low on elixir because you have to commit quite a lot to these defenses. So archers will snipe the cannon. Wow, he actually fully countered that Xbow. That's what I meant. Like, cannon is so cheap, and it also counters the Xbow for so cheap and just like so easily. It has such high DPS. The nerf to the cannon was in HP, but it's obviously still super high DPS, unfortunately. So I am winning by 10 HP. I'm just gonna fireball, I guess. Fireball Cycle is kind of good in a matchup like this, and then I'm just going to defensive Xbow. I don't really want to go opposite lane at this point. I think it's a bit too late in the match to switch up, so I'm just going to go same lane and spell cycle him out. I'm going to go for a log on the hog. I don't think I have to Tesla. I think I can go skeletons out of earthquake range. Yeah, no hits, thank God. And then I'm just going to fireball again. So fireball does do quite a bit more than earthquake. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I think at least like 50 more damage. So even though earthquake is cheaper, you can get more value. I'm gonna go for an Xbow right now. Archers 2 up high. Maybe try and force out a high earthquake would be kind of nice. Yeah, exactly. Let's go. So he did have to go for a high earthquake, not hitting my tower. That's pretty much all I cared about. Now he can't really do anything against my Tesla. Skeletons as well, just to protect it. And I could just go in again, but he might just earthquake my tower, so I'm just gonna defensive Xbow again. And it should kind of work out. Like, I'm just playing this pretty well, honestly. I'm pretty happy with the way I've been playing this so far. Queen gets demolished by that Tesla Xbow DPS, so just gonna fireball. He looks like he's kind of panicking. I'm just gonna cycle back very quickly to my fireball. There's absolutely no point going in anymore on the right because it's triple. He's definitely gonna be able to get back to earthquakes very quickly. So I'm just gonna spell cycle him out. He's probably gonna spell cycle me out as well. He does get the queen down, so maybe trying to abuse the 3-card cycle, but I think I should still out damage him, especially because I'm already up like 400 HP. I don't think there's much to be lost here. I think I'm probably going to win this one. And that's going to be Grand Champion if I win. So just going to fireball again. He does quake. Not really a big deal. I can also just defend these hogs without even needing to go for an earthquake or with a Tesla. I'm going to go for high Xbow right now just for fun, last second. And then just fireball his tower at the very end of it. This Xbow will also kite a hog, so... And Xbow actually locks on perfect, so that's going to be a really convincing win. Really nice stuff there. Against Hog Earthquake with Queen and Phoenix, so not the best matchup, honestly. One thing I noticed was he didn't have a mini tank like Knight or Valk, so that was definitely a big help. But, I mean, he still did have Earthquake, he still had Queen, he still had Phoenix, so still a really nice win against an Earthquake deck. That's going to put me in Grand Champion. We are going to get the champion wild card, or the legendary wild card. Unfortunately, though, we don't get this legendary King's Chest again. Kind of sucks you can only claim it once. I thought it was every season. I think that would have been a lot nicer, but it's whatever. Really, really nice win. As you can see, undefeated video today. 4 straight wins in a row, so really, really nice stuff. Interesting Hog Earthquake deck. I haven't actually played against that before, but I think I had a really nice game plan down, and I think I did pretty well. And also, won against the Golem deck, which I think it was Dixon who was asking for it, so... Or whoever it was, I hope you guys enjoyed that matchup too. Very popular decks in the meta right now, and this is how to beat them with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. So yeah, that's going to put me in Grand Champion, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Alright guys, so I was going to end the video, but I realized I have this replay against a Golem pump deck that Dixon was talking about. So this is when I was playing Monk Bow with Monk and Rocket, but I still want to show you this replay just because it's kind of the same fundamentals. I just wanted to give you another example of how to play against this deck, because I know someone in the comments, I'm pretty sure it was Dixon, but I think whoever it was, I wanted to give you guys another example against this deck. I go for an Xbow, at the same time he goes for a pump, so this is going to be quite a nice push, but sadly the Phoenix is annoying because my Monk won't be taking care of it. So I do go for a Tesla there, just to take the Phoenix out, and I also Monk ability, so honestly this is going to be tower down. I honestly think that Monk ability was unnecessary, because now as you can see he has Golem hovered, he's just going to Golem the back. One thing I don't understand though, why did he go Golem same lane? Because, I mean, my Xbow was alive, he gave me some value, he should have gone Golem in the other lane. But anyways, I get some Xbow damage. He has Healer in this deck too, which is really toxic. Like, I'm annoyed by that, I don't know what that's doing in there. But he goes Lumberjack in front to get the early rage. I have to cycle back very aggressively to my Monk right here, so I get back to my Monk. Monk is obviously better than Knight in this situation, because it does push the Golem back, so it's absolutely huge. So I get the pushback, of course, and then Tesla last second. As you can see, I'm down a lot of Elixir. But I do go Monk ability just to protect, and then I go Archers as well. I'm trying to preserve my tower, but I'm not sure. Did I lose my tower on this push? I might have. Healer gets taken out, and then Phoenix Egg is going to get spawned in. So I do go for a log here, and I feel like I had this under control, but sadly the Phoenix Egg just barely respawns last second. So unfortunately, I lost my tower. If the Phoenix Egg didn't respawn, I would have been fine. But anyways, he goes for a pump, and it's pretty funny because if you take a look at that positioning, Archers will actually hit that pump. So go for an Xbow because he has to respond to my Archers, and they're still taking the pump out, which is really clutch. And you kind of just wasted a Lumberjack there. So this Xbow was really good, and this is the Archers placement you want to use to not get chained by the E-Drag. And then he goes for a really bad Tornado. So honestly, my opponent wasn't playing this one very well. Still wanted to show you guys this match though. Just another example of going Xbow into the pumps. Again, I always like to do that. And I logged because I didn't know the tower would be gone. But it was gone. But yeah, now I just have to get ready for this 3-crown Golem defense. He's going for my King Tower, which I would say is less effective than going for the Princess Tower because it has more HP. But anyways, he can do what he wants. And here I do get a very nice Rocket. So Rocket is absolutely huge in this matchup on defense. It obviously sucks against the pumps, but it's at least quite nice on defense there. And Phoenix respawns, but I'm just kind of protecting my Archers. I'm already back to a new pair of Archers, back to a new Tesla as well. And these are the placements you want to use when you're in a tower trade situation. So I'm just protecting my Tesla with everything I have. Monk ability. Yeah, Monk ability there just to protect the Tesla as well because it has really broken damage reduction, and that is pretty much the game. So yeah, I BM'd him because I really hate that deck. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be another replay. Just wanted to show you guys in case you wanted some more help against that deck. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.